budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot.
Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop.
Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Owned Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
This is a presentation of the Nebraska State High School Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. State basketball broadcasts are presented by Next Ag Appraisal and Realty, Sandhills Global, Doane University, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Wingstop, Acres, High Electric, Eustis Body Shop, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Lincoln Federal Savings Bank, Roofing Service Company, Union Bank and Trust, Lincoln Family Chiropractic, and DOT Highway Safety Office, Jimmy John's, Members Owned Credit Union, Nebraska Army National Guard, Hamilton Telecommunications, and the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame. Now calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
Game 6 of the day, as on a day that's honestly gone by in the blink of an eye, as we have Class A quarterfinal action coming your way in just a few moments. And it's a battle of capital city schools, and you can tell by the crowd that's here in Pinnacle Bank Arena, this place pretty well packed for a quarterfinal matchup, as we have the 6-seeded Lincoln Southeast Knights going up against the 3-seed, the Lincoln North Star Gators, Jay Foreman.
Yeah, I mean, these two teams know each other. A lot of these kids have played with each other, throughout the years growing up, and they've had some pretty tough battles. So when you look at how the season started, Joey Werning Southeast Knights beat Lincoln North Star with a walk-off 3 by Gavin Kubik. I think he's injured right now, and they haven't played since. Whereas North Star really came out like gangbusters after that, and they come in with a record of 20-5 versus Southeast 16-8. And Southeast kind of did one of those things like we just saw with Southwest, a big upset in the district finals. But you're here, but I think in the city of Lincoln, the parity rang true, right? All the teams were around each other, around the same skill set, and whoever got on a roll as far as by the schedule ended up being well. Southeast comes in battle tested. Joey Werning always has a pretty tough schedule, and so, I think it's styles make fights, right? I think the North Star Gators have played well or played with each other from a very, very long time versus this is a new team for Joey Werning. This is a new team for him you got Mikey Ogoye and then obviously Chewy, but it's a whole new team and kind of past like the last 2 years, last 3 seasons, it's been all college players, either through transfers or over abundance of transfers. And so you got some good young talent. You got Rowan Lambert, you got Prosperity Mupinde, you got the likes of Carter Jacqueline coming off the bench. But then when you look down here at North Star Gators, right, Jordan Castor, Jakeith Fowler, Will Schaefer, Sam Schaefer, you got Kobe Kerr, you got Jay Sean, you got the Anderson brothers, and then you have, which is obviously sneaky good right here, Rial Asim, 6'8" senior. That's listed as a guard. You got Jayshawn Ofu, who's really good. And then you got number 3, Goya Gatwich. You know who that is. You know who his sister is, Sarah Gatwich. So it's in the family to represent to the fullest. And so a lot of pride there. And give it up here to Brian Castor, right? Brian Castor came in kind of like Tommy Johnson, kind of like give it up to North Star Gators. 2 out-of-the-box hires per se two guys that have coached a lot of club basketball, have built up programs on their own, and I can't speak for them, but I'm not sure they're in the LPS system, and they have turned around the men's and basketball programs together, and you got to tip your hat to that.
Yeah, it's really spectacular when you look at Lincoln North Star as a program. Only 5 state tournament appearances in school history. They missed the tournament last year, but then made it back in 2023. Here's a little fun nugget from our mutual friend Mike Sauter. He just told me a Lincoln team has not made a semifinal match since 2019.
So that's
since
guaranteed
2019,
tonight, right?
It's guaranteed tonight. History is going to be made for the first time since 2019. A team from the city of Lincoln will make a semifinal in Class A.
Do you get a medal?
That's insane to think about, though.
Yeah, you got to think a couple years ago, the North Star Gators, like the older Gatwicks and those guys, and thought that maybe they could have made it. The ones with Bryson Williams, from a few years ago, North Star Gators, and Josiah Alec was on that team. And just a couple years ago, you got to think with BD, Bangat Dak was on the team in Southeast that came here. They had some other Division II players on it, and they weren't able to get past the first round. But I also think it coincides with, Chucky Hedbrun and those guys, and you're generally coming in on the back end and playing against some pretty top-notch teams. So you can't hold it against a Lincoln because it's a good stretch with Omaha. But I think, obviously, this year is the year by the matchup. This is going to be a doozy tonight, right? You got the guys that aren't fearing each other, know how to play. I think a lot of the young players that Joey Warning has had to play early have gained a lot of confidence, and it's going to be interesting to see how they go about it and compete tonight.
Let's get rolling with the starting lineups first for the Lincoln Southeast Knights, 16-8 on the year. They were here last year in 2024. Haven't been to a state championship game, though, since 2003. They've never won a state title as well. They knocked off Lincoln Northeast on the road in the district final. All right, starting 5 for head coach Joey Warning. Number 0, Roman Lambert. Number 1, Mikey Ngoyi. Number 2, Mari Schumacher. Number 3, Prospedi Mukendi. And number 33, Chewy Thote. As for Lincoln North Star, led by head coach Brian Castor, as we talked about, it's their 5th tournament appearance in school history. Starting 5, a number 2, Sam Schaefer. Number 4, a 6'5" sophomore, Jaquise Fowler. Number 11, a 6'8" senior, Makai Wayne Brown. Number 12, a 6'4" junior, Will Schaefer. And the leading scorer of this Lincoln North Star Gators squad, playing in his first state tournament, a 5'11" sophomore, averaging 17.5 per game. Number 22, Jordan Castor.
Yeah, this is a unit that's played together. They got a good mix of youth, which obviously Jordan Castor is sophomore, and Jaquise, and then you got Will Schaefer. It seems like he's playing varsity since 8th grade, but it's been 9th grade. You got Sam Schaefer, no relation, right? Brings a little bit of edge, kind of like Healy in the last game with Westside. And then you got Makai Brown, right, where he's 6'8". He can shoot from the 3, control the boards, but it's their bench. The likes of Jordan Anderson, the defensive stopper. You got Kobe Kerr is physical at 6'4". You got Jay Sean Afu, who really came on averaging 9 points, and Real Lassine averaging 7. The depth, athletic ability is a lot like Tommy Johnson's North Star Gator program.
We are underway. Lincoln North Star controls the tip, and here is Sam Schaefer. He gives it to Castor. Castor with it on the left side, steps back, fires away for 3, missed it badly, and the rebound goes to the hands of Rowan Lambert of Lincoln Southeast. Here we go with the Knights. Lincoln Southeast brings it across the timeline. He drives left side, does Lambert, stops at the elbow, bounces it out to Ngoyi. Ngoyi crosses over, working on Sam Schaefer, spins around, hesitates in the lane. The layup's good. I should say jumper is good by Mikey Ngoyi.
Mikey Ngoyi, his brother is at Iowa State playing receiver and defensive back. He's an excellent athlete. Quietly one of the best guards in the state. Very smooth and very patient.
In the lane, Jaquise Fowler able to get the scoring starter for the Gators. It's 2-2.
Yeah, he has an excellent outside shot, but at 6'5" and a lefty, man, he can get down, and he's physical as all get out.
On the right side, it's Ngoyi. Ngoyi tries to dump it down low. The layup is good by Prospedi Mukundi.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it is all set up by Mikey Ngoyi. He can score, but the best thing about him, he distributes as well.
Yep. Here is Castor. Castor with it just across the timeline. He's picked up defensively by Mari Schumacher. And Mari forces him to go to his right now, throwing it inside, just inside the perimeter to Sam Schaefer. Schaefer with it back at the top of the key. Castor on the back cut in the lane. It's tied up once again at 4 apiece.
Yeah, I think Mari Schumacher was asking for a little bit of help, but with deep wheel route, kind of an Iverson cut, backdoor cut, 2 points for Jordan Castor.
Here is Truth, though, now on the right side. as it is Mari with it, top of the key to Mikey Ngoyi. Ngoyi with it, walks in, center of the lane, floater off to the right, no good. Ball tipped up, and it's corralled by Sam Schaefer on the defensive rebound. Here comes Castor. Castor, the press up the floor through the hands of Makai Wayne Brown, and it's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, Makai Wayne Brown would like that back. You tried to go for the one-hand catch. You always say go two hands. Leave the one-handed catch to the pros. Good look up the floor by Jordan Castor. Now, this game is going to come down to rebounding, both offensively and defensively. Whoever does that the best is going to win because second chance points is what they live and die off of.
Here's Mikey Ngoyi, left side. It's Rowan Lambert with the basketball on left wing. Just underway, 2 minutes into this ball game. As Mikey Ngoyi has it on the left side, Chewy will motion to the far side. As Ngoyi has it, top of the key now to Schumacher. Schumacher right side, Rowan Lambert. Down low to Prospetti Mukendi as the layup in the lane is good. Castor fell down, maybe trying to draw a charge. I like the decision early in the game not to blow the whistle.
Yeah, it wasn't there anyway. Tried to draw a cheap foul there, but trying to maybe set it up for a little bit later.
Here is Castor. Castor with it on the left side. It's tipped out of bounds, and it will be Lincoln North Star basketball.
Yeah, we're in a tight game here. This is a feeling out process. Now that they know each other, it's going to be a physical game, and they got to get after it. Brian Castor doesn't have any state basketball experience. Joey Warning does, but this unit has been together and played in some big national club games. I don't think the moment is too big.
6-4 is your score. Lincoln Southeast out in front by 2. 5:17 to go in the first quarter. They kick it left side. Schaefer for 3. Can't connect. Good box out there defensively, and they're going to say it's going to be Lincoln North Star basketball. They'll say that number 2, that is Schumacher, that he touched it last, and on the rebound attempts, it's going to go out of bounds to a baseline inbound here for Lincoln North Star. Castor with the ball, looking to inbound, gets it in to Schaefer. Schaefer off the glass, too strong, and Mikey Ngoyi skies high for the defensive rebound. Ngoyi with the basketball across the timeline. He hesitates, working on Sam Schaefer to Chewy. Chewy drives center of the lane, left side, tries to finish with the right hand, can't do so, and we will have Castor coming up the right sideline. Castor in the lane, kicks it out. Makai Wayne Brown hesitates. Rather, that's Jaquise Fowler, excuse me. Now here's Will Schaefer with it, and he loses the basketball. Sam Schaefer, rather. And Ngoyi with the basketball. He'll bring it across the timeline. A lot of guys that look the same, but then also with the same last names. On the left side here, and Ngoyi needs some help. He finds Chewy near the timeline. 4.5 to play in the first quarter. It's 6-4 Lincoln Southeast. Chewy throws it right side to Schumacher. Out to Prospetti Mukendi. He airballs the 3, and Jordan Castor cleans up the miss.
Yeah, it's probably not the shot Joey Warning wants. His power forward shooting from the corner 3 there. And they're also right here, you got to think, Joey Warning, the way that they were able to upset Northeast is essentially taking the air out of the ball, right? Bringing the shot clock down with Mikey Ngoyi with that little resistance from North Star or Northeast, defense. You're not going to be able to do that against North Star and the Gator defense. Brian Castor was able to see that. That's what you see when they have it over here, Nick. They are going to double team to make it. You move the ball and sometimes get guys shooting shots that they're not ready to shoot.
Here in the near corner, it is Castor. Castor throws it over the top. That's a traveling violation on Makai Wayne Brown. I don't think he was expecting the defender to wall up there.
Yeah, you got to be ready. Makai Wayne Brown's got to get the party started. 6'8", a lot of skill set. You got to get him going, or he needs to get himself going because 2 easy opportunities that he could get on the scoreboard in a tight game like this.
So here comes Mari Schumacher, excuse me. Now in the right side. Here he has it, picks up the basketball, top of the key left side to Rowan Lambert, now to Chewy. Chewy though with it, crosses over. He has it on the right wing. Now kicks it out to Ngoyi on the perimeter. Ngoyi working on Sam Schaefer. Sam forces the jumper, no good on the attempt by Mikey Ngoyi. And with 3:39 to go, here comes Jordan Castor up the floor to Sam Schaefer. He lets Ngoyi get in the air. The layup is good with the foul. And Lincoln North Star will have a chance to get their lead back as they will have 1 free throw coming up.
Good job there by Jordan Castor getting the rebound, right? And then obviously get his head up and get it to his small forward, Sam Schaefer. Good catch there by Sam Schaefer in traffic. Then patience to get Ngoyi up in the air and finish through contact right now. And so, this is still a tight game. Obviously, it's 6-6. And so when you're thinking about this, as this game goes, whatever team can adjust to the style that's being played right now has a leg up to get a victory.
It is 7-6 here. Lincoln North Star out in front by 1 point, 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Here's Chewy. He lost the basketball, gets it back as off the glass it's in, and it is an 8-7 Southeast lead.
Yeah, the big fella was physical there right there, and then the stick-to-itiveness was really, really good because he got it up off the backboard. Easy 2 points for the big man.
Here's Will Schaefer inside, kicks it out. Castor wide open three, airballed it again, and that's going to be Lincoln Southeast basketball. And now Castor 0 for 2 with 2 air balls from deep.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit hyped up here.
Yep.
You know, it's almost like he's kind of catapulting that thing up there. He's got to get his depth perception going because he's a quite accomplished scorer here, trying to settle himself down. His dad's the head coach. Trying to say, hey, listen, man, just go play basketball.
Yeah. 8-7 is your score as Lincoln Southeast has the basketball. Checking into the first time is G. Gatwich for Lincoln North Star. Here's Schumacher. Schumacher in the lane. Kicks it out. No-look pass. What a find to Prosperi Mukendi.
Yeah, good layup there. Good backdoor cut from Prosperi. Good, better dime there from Mari Schumacher. This is how Southeast was able to upset Northeast, sharing the basketball, timely 2s and 3s.
Gatwich's 3 will not fall, and it's rebounded by Mikey Ngoyi as Lincoln Southeast has a 10-7 lead on Lincoln North Star. Lincoln Southeast with the basketball. Ngoyi hands it now to Chewy. Chewy back to Ngoyi. 2:21 to play. First quarter, 10-7. Lincoln Southeast with the lead and the basketball. 3 ball on the way, and it's good by Mari Schumacher.
Yeah, when Mari Schumacher is hitting outside, Joey Warning his group is feeling good. So right now, Southeast has control of it. I think their experience in big games and also playing in PBA is paying off.
Pass taken away, stolen. Here comes Lincoln Southeast in transition. High off the glass over the outstretched arm of Jordan Castor. A nice job by Chatlin of Lincoln Southeast. It's now 15-7 Knights. Here comes Castor in the lane. We're going to have a foul on Lincoln Southeast defensively on the dribble drive. I think they're going to get it on Chatlin. That is number 11, Carter Chatlin, his first.
You know what Joey Warning and those guys did against Northeast is that they don't allow you to get any shots. Essentially, they expended all their fouls. And so they bring guys off the bench just to foul so you can't get any offensive rhythm going offensively.
Here's on the right side as Mitchell for Lincoln. Number Afu for Lincoln North Star had the basketball. Another foul goes on Carter Chatlin. That's number 2 on him.
Now, what you have to do now, once you get to the free throw line, if you're ever able to get him in the penalty, you got to hit free throws.
So Lincoln Southeast now 4 team fouls. North Star still without a foul called on them in the first quarter here. 1 minute, 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. 15-7 Lincoln Southeast. The Knights, 4 of their last 4, and they're on a 9-0 run, but we have a whistle and a foul called.
The second one on Mari Schumacher right there, I think it's a body foul on either him or Rowan Lambert. We'll see. This is the foul trouble that they were able to scathe the way against Northeast that they were living and dying by. And I'm telling you, it's a sneaky little thing is like where you're essentially, it's a way to squeeze the air out of the ball. Foul, foul, foul. Knowing teams don't like the foul defensively. When you play a lot of guys and you're okay with them getting fouls, you got to do it. Now, Carter Chatlin picked up a quick 2. Schumacher has to go out. Now you got 2 guards that I got to really be cautious, coming down the stretch. Now you got Mitchell in there who's kind of a guard forward.
Yep.
You don't want to go deep into your bench, before you want to, unlike other games they've had.
Second free throw is also good as Lincoln North Star hits both free throws. It's now 15-9. That stops a 9-0 run by Lincoln Southeast. Here come the Knights. On the right side, it's Chewy. Chewy with the basketball, center of the lane, kicks it out. Carter Chatlin for 3, unable to hit. Chewy with the offensive rebound for Lincoln Southeast. Back out to Chatlin on the drive. A bump and a foul is called against G. Gatwich.
Yeah, good job there by Chatlin of, secondary cut off the miss there. Good pass there by Chewy. So right now you got to think that, you could look up there and see all the fouls on some pretty significant players, right? As far as Amari Schumacher is the first quarter. And so Joey Warning knows how to play this game. So that means Rowan Lambert, Carter Chatlin, Javion Mitchell are going to have to step up big with Schumacher being hurt because he is their defensive gnat. Any points that you get are a plus.
Here is Ngoyi in the lane, kicks it out to Chatlin. Chatlin with it on the right elbow, underhands it out to Rowan Lambert. Bodies on the floor. It's going to be Lincoln Southeast ball as that one rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, I think a little North Star trying to crank up their defense a little bit, get active hands and active feet. Good job there by Jordan Castor, but even better job by Rowan Lambert kind of boxing him out so they can keep the possession.
So sideline inbound right in front of Lincoln North Star's bench for Lincoln Southeast. The Knights will inbound it. as looking for it, and they get it into Rowan Lambert. 17 still on the possession. We are under a minute to go in the first quarter. As Mikey Ngoyi has it near the logo. Mike Ngoyi with it just inside the perimeter. Dribbles in, loses the basketball, taken away by Gatwich. The bounce pass up the floor to Afu. Afu in the lane, and it's good. Excuse me, that's Real Asin.
Yeah,
I apologize as Real Asin gets the layup to fall. It's now 15-11.
Yeah, the 6'8" guard, that's pretty smooth. Behind the back, easy.
Now a pass taken away. Real Asin going back the other way, and he misses the dunk as that one is saved from going out of bounds right into the hands of Rowan Lambert for Lincoln Southeast. Ngoyi, spin move. He still has the basketball, and now Rowan Lambert gives it to Carter Chatlin. Chatlin will hold for what they expect to be the final shot of this quarter. Carter Chatlin with it, with Real Asin having a significant height and length advantage on Carter Chatlin. 6 seconds to go in the quarter. Nothing's going on. Carter Chatlin stops, and we have a foul called against Lincoln North Star with 2.4 on the game clock. That's the second team foul on Lincoln North Star here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's not a bad foul. It's only your second one. Right now, here comes Prospetti McCundy coming in for Javion Mitchell for look at something like a quick little alley-oop pass, trying to use their height advantage and athletic ability, right? Something coming right down to the rim. They got to clog the lane if they don't want to give up the last second 2 points.
So Mikey Ngoyi to inbound. He gets it in as nobody is home. Rowan Lambert has it. He gets it up the floor. Chatlin fires, and the shot is blocked at the end of the first quarter. Your score, Lincoln Southeast 15, Lincoln North Star 11. We got a good one on our hands, folks. Let's step aside, come back in 60 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Attention Nebraska sports fans, are you ready to take your skills to the next level? The Army National Guard is looking for leaders who are dedicated, driven, and ready to make a difference. Join us and gain invaluable experience while serving your country with a flexible schedule, competitive benefits, and a chance to build a strong future. Learn more at nationalguard.com/Nebraska. Live here, serve here. The Nebraska Army National Guard, guard the good life.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. Start of the second quarter here. 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman alongside as it is 15-11. 7:56 to go, just underway in the second quarter. Mikey Ngoyi with the basketball. He has on the left side. Lincoln Southeast leads by 4. Rowan Lambert for the Knights has the basketball. That pass taken away. Jordan Castor out in transition. Jordan Castor, right-handed layup, tried to draw the foul. He instead missed the layup, and there was no whistle. Up the floor, Chewy in the lane. Left-handed layup won't fall. Rebound tipped around a couple of times, and it's finally secured. No, it's not. Still bodies on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to Lincoln North Star.
Yeah, I think that right there, Jordan Castor would like to have that one back. He wants his dad's telling him, finish strong. Don't worry about the contact. Mikey Ngoyi potentially on the second foul would be in reality foul trouble. Early in the second quarter, you know, I think North Star is kind of tiptoeing into the cold water. You got to play with force when you play this because Southeast wants to play junky basketball, right? On the floor, throw it off the glass, and that's no disrespect. That's just how they were able to get through the district finals. Defense, fouls, timely buckets.
On the right wing, top of the key. Now here it is with Real Asin. Asin gives it to Afu. Afu bounces it to Jordan Castor. Castor tries to split 2 defenders, does so. 3 ball on the way for Gatwich. And we got a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, he's a 3-point shooter. Smooth shot right there with the man with the pink pants, or pink shoes, excuse me. Good shot there.
So here is Chewy. Chewy up by the logo. Gets picked up by Sam Schaefer defensively. He passes it now to the left side. Lincoln Southeast up by 1, 15-14. Mikey Ngoyi. Just 2 points for Mike Ngoyi tonight in the lane. Rowan Lambert is going to get called for a traveling violation.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that call. It looked like he just kind of came over. It looked like he was trying to get into a shot. But at the end of the day, right now, North Star has a little bit of momentum. Mikey Ngoye is coming out now. This is time where Rowan Lambert and Carter Chatlin have got to grow up here, right? They're all everything guard is out, right? And this is where Chewy has really got to take over. So when you watch them in the district championship, when Mikey and Goye went to the bench, Chewy and Prospetti came alive, but they came alive on the offensive glass. So North Star has got to do a really good job of moving the ball, finding the matchup, and getting to the free throw line.
So here comes Lincoln North Star, trailing by 1. On the left side, it's Castor. He gets bumped and fouled, and that's going to be a foul on Javen Mitchell. That would be his first.
Yeah, I don't think Joey Warning worries about that, considering that when he looks down the bench, you can bring a Trey Bolin or Josiah McCauley off the bench or obviously put some of your starters back in. I think he knows if the slower he makes this game, the better it works out for Southeast.
In the lane, the layup is good by Afu, and Lincoln North Star has a 1-point lead. It's 16-15.
Yeah, Jayshawn Afu is an emerging player. He is tough as nails. He can finish. He's got a little bit of savvy to him, and he's kind of worked his way up into the rotation. Actually, really, to be honest with you, he's forced his way into the rotation by his play, and he grew up playing with Jordan Castor, but you can see right now they have some continuity and obviously experience playing with each other.
16-15 is your score. Sideline inbound here for Lincoln Southeast. They trail by 1 to the Knights. On the near side, here's Rowan Lambert back to Ngoyi. Ngoyi has it for Lincoln Southeast at the top of the key. He dribbles left side, passes to Rowan Lambert, who fires the 3 on the way. Had a really good look on it, and it was unable to fall down through the nylon, and here comes Castor. Castor will now reverse course, retreat towards the logo. One-handed slingshot pass down low. Sam Schaefer gets his defender in the air. The layup is no good, and Sam Schaefer will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job there by Jordan Castor. Kind of a whip around slingshot, like you said, on the muddy. And what we always say, Nick, on time and on target. Yep. Great catch there by Sam Schaefer. 2 hands, had the wherewithal to gather 2 feet up in the air, drew the foul. Nick, a little thing about Micah Ngoye and Joey Warning as well. He's done a really good job of developing Mikey Ngoye. You got to think he played behind Tay Moore. There were some other guys, DJ Bradford, and they brought him up. And then I think when he was ready to explode, he's done a really good job of just handing the keys over to him. And he feels very comfortable with him because Mikey can play on the wing. He can lead. Now you got Mari back in. Now look for Mikey to score some since he's off the ball.
Yeah. I remember seeing Mikey the first time. I mean, he had some ball handling issues, some ball security issues as well, and now he's completely revamped his game and improved it. We got a tie ball game. It's 17-17. We're going to step aside. We'll come back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Yeah. You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is 17-17, 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. We're all tied up. Here is Jordan Castor for Lincoln North Star. Will bring the ball across the timeline, slowly jogging it. This one, by far, our most competitive game of the day.
Yeah, two teams that know each other right around the same. North Star probably had some more in-season success, but Southeast is playing the best right now. They're playing like a really good team, really well-oiled machine. It's led by Joy Warning and Mikey Agoye. They've done a really good job as the staff of game planning, and it's the best time to do it, right? They knew they were going to be Fremont, so they could kind of move on to Northeast. Done that, you get the reset. This is going to be their best effort in this tournament.
Lincoln North Star turns it over on an errant pass out of bounds. So now Chewy in the lane, right-handed layup, no good, but he's going to be fouled, and Chewy will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, I think a little bit of a miscommunication. Brian Castor was looking at the ref. It was like, Chewy's the biggest dude out on the court, and he ran everybody over. Now he's at the free throw line. I think right now, North Star has not found their second stride. I think the nerves and the anxiety is not worn off yet. The experience of Chewy and Mikey Ngoye and Amari Shoemaker is paying dividends right now. Not necessarily in the points column, but just in the pace and learning how to execute. And also Southeast has came with a really good game plan of really slowing this game down and really making North Star play a certain way.
It is 18-17. The second free throw for Chewy is no good. He went 1 for 2 at the line. So Lincoln Southeast back out in front by just 1 point. 4:54 to go in the first half as Castor has it across the timeline. He'll move over, now pass it left side to Gatwich. Gatwich gives it to Afu. Now 3-ball on the way from Castor. Missed it once again as it's too strong off back iron. Castor's been off target on all 3 of them. Afu with it for Lincoln North Star. He thought Gatwich was out in the corner, but Gatwich moved over and motioned to the right wing, and he throws it out of bounds, a turnover to the Knights.
Yeah, Afu thought Gatwich was going to essentially secondary cut. It would have been an easy 2 points for him. So a little bit of miscommunication there between these North Star Gators, but for his Jordan Castor, boy, he is killing that backboard. You need to get out here at halftime. He might get the halftime show.
4:28 to go. The layup in the lane, no good by Mari Shoemaker. And back the other way we go with Afu. Afu crosses the timeline, pushes the pace, kicks it out right side. Will Schaefer, rather. Now it's going to be Makai Wayne Brown not able to hit on the 3-point attempt. In the land Schaefer, and a follow-up on a dunk attempt won't go. Now bodies are flying all over the place as Castor pushes it back the other way. Now he gets it stripped out of his lap, and we're going to say that Lincoln Southeast is on the baseline. Woo-wee.
No, Joey Werning is hot right now, and I understand it. It was over and back, a little bit of miss when it's going. I don't know if the possession was there. He is right there. And then Mari, he got luck. Did he call that?
No, he just called it on the baseline, out of bounds.
Okay.
Baseline out of bounds.
That's almost like the double whammy if it's on Mari Schumacher.
Yep. So they just said that as Mari tried to strip it out of Castor's hands, he did so successfully. However,
his foot was on the line.
Yeah, his foot, when he tried to save it from going out of bounds, his foot was on the line, and so it's out of bounds. However, I think it might have been close to where they could have said it would hit off of Castor's leg. And now on the other way, here you have it. Mari Shoemaker just got called for his third personal foul with 3:58 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, this is something that Mari Schumacher struggled with last game against Northeast, and Northeast wasn't able to take advantage of it. Now, I'm going to tell you what really put Southeast over the edge against Northeast. 2 Rowan Lambert threes and 1 by Carter Chatlin. That's 9 points that you normally don't account for in big moments, and a couple free throws by Rowan Lambert. So you got to think Mari Schumacher is out now, right, for the rest of the half, 4 minutes. This is the perfect time, and Rowan Lambert can play, sitting with Carter Chatlin. Yeah. So it's not a big drop-off. Now, defensively, they have to be a little bit better in their rotations because Mari is a pest on defense.
3:53 to go until halftime. Chewy crosses the timeline, passes it left side to Rowan Lambert. Now back to Chewy, though, with it on the left wing. Rowan Lambert, he drives baseline, gets around the defender. Sam Schaefer back out to Ngoye. Ngoye right side to Chatlin. Chatlin crossing. Nice find. Chatlin to Prospedi Mukendi.
Good job by Carter Chatlin, drawing the defense, athletic ability, great dime there to his homeboy, Prospedi Mukendi.
Prospedi now with 8 points on the day, 4 of 5 from the field is Prospedi Mukendi. Now on the right side, Will Schaefer gets to Castor. Castor standing on the end logo at center court, back to Schaefer. Schaefer with it, guarded by Rowan Lambert, gives it to Realicine, back out to Schaefer. Inside out, game 3 ball, Sam Schaefer.
Yeah, there he is, Sam Schaefer, unsung hero of their team. Brian Castor wanted the timeout right there, but he's going to stay in his 1-2-2 or 1-3-1 half-court zone. It's not a trap until they get to the corner.
So here is Mikey Ngoye. He gets it to Chewy. Chewy on the lane. Left-hand layup, no good, but he is fouled. And it's going to go against Makai Wayne Brown, and that will be his first.
Yeah, a little bit of a swipe there. That's a legit call. Good job there by Southeast of being patient. You get it to Chewy, and what you have to do is get it in the middle of that 1-3-1, and then just one-on-one against the middle guy. Joey Warning likes Chewy against anybody in the middle of that defense.
23-20 is your score. The first free throw on the way, no good by Chewy. And it's still going to stay put at 23-20. 2:51 to go in the second quarter. Lincoln North Star leads by 3.
Right now, Brian Castor is trying to will his team through the nerve.
We just had something thrown on the floor by the Lincoln North Star student section. And so one of the faces for Lincoln North Star Lincoln North Star students just chucked something on the floor. They know who it was, and they're trying to kick him out. As now Lincoln Police Department's involved. And we're ready to go here in just a moment.
Yeah, sometimes kids can get overzealous here. There's 3 minutes left. I know it's a lot of fun. It's spring break, and you got nothing else to do. But the game needs to be played. You got to give them the best chance to play this game.
Second one for Chewy, no good, and he goes over at the line. It's now 23-20, 2:47 to go in the second quarter.
Okay, well, let's look at this now. We talk about free throws all the time. 1 of 4 for Southeast, 5 of 6 for North Star. They're able to withstand that Southeast barrage 9-0 run. Now you got 5 points back or a 4-point advantage at the free throw line.
It is 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Cross-court pass. Will Schaefer able to catch it with his fingertips, but he's going to say, I stepped it out of bounds. Will Schaefer wasn't happy about it, and he's arguing with the referee right now.
Yeah, I don't think Will Schaefer, I know Will pretty well. When he's adamant like that, he's usually right. But nevertheless, the size 12 got him.
There it is. Mikey Ngoyi crosses the timeline. As now Ngoyi has it. 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the first half. Here is Chewy for 3, and he bangs it home. It's tied up.
He's been doing it. They've a little mishap there by Brian Castor's North Star Gators. Chewy, top of the key. He's a lights-out three-point shooter.
We're all tied up. Castor tried to go in with his right hand, unable to do so, and it's going to be blocked out of bounds. Last touched by Lincoln Southeast. It'll stay North Star Gator basketball.
Yeah, right now Joey Warning is trying to get them to execute the game plan. You want to get to halftime and get Mari Schumacher back here and try to get on rhythm. If he can go in with the lead or close to the, not too much of a deficit, feel like you're playing with house money, you know what you're doing.
On the near side, here is Will Schaefer. Might have gotten away with a little shove. Nothing too crazy, though. Realicine for 3, and he hits it home right in front of Lincoln Southwest bench, and I think that's going to be a timeout now. I thought they were going to get Realicine for a technical because he immediately turned to Lincoln Southeast bench and said something, but the official on the far side noticed that Brian Castor wanted a timeout with 1:45 in the second.
That's the same situation. Brian Castor won the last one, so good job there by the refs of recognizing that.
We will step aside, come back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 The Ticket.
It's the two-fingered wave on a gravel road. It's letting the kids take dad's truck to prom. It's Friday nights under the lights of a hometown football field. Eustace Body Shop knows small towns. It's where our values are rooted. We treat our people right, and in turn, they treat you, our customer, right. And we give back to our communities. Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop, small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. 1:45 to go in the second quarter. It's 26-23 as Lincoln North Star out in front by 3 points after a Realicine 3-ball from the far corner right in front of Lincoln Southeast bench. And Lincoln Southeast will have the basketball here with 1:45 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, right now I think, Brian Castor likes it now. He's going back to man-to-man now. He threw a little bit of a curveball to him. I think Southeast executed him out of that 1-3-1. Now let's see what he does in man-to-man defense.
So here is Mikey Ngoyi. Ngoyi with the basketball now at the top of the key. He denies the screen from Chewy in the lane. Ngoyi, layup won't go. Rebound tipped around a couple of times and finally corralled by Sam Schaefer of Lincoln North Star. As Lincoln North Star coming back the other way with Jordan Castor. Castor crosses over, stops at the top of the key. Now right side Realicine down low. They have it to Sam Schaefer. Sam passes out to Will. Will fire the 3 on the way, and he sinks it. It's 29-23.
Will Schaefer over the years, he was a big man. He's 6'4", 6'5". He's really expanded his outside game and off the dribble. Hit some big shots. Remember he hit a half-court shot in game-winning 3 against the Southeast team last year.
So here we have it with on top of the key, Mikey Ngoyi now to Chewy. Chewy with the basketball. He drives right side. He loses the basketball for a moment, but then he will get fouled. I believe they're going to get Jordan Castor for this one.
Yeah, Brian Castor's not happy about that. He feels like it was all ball. It looked pretty good from here, but the ref had a better angle. North Star Gators, like we said it just a couple minutes ago, they are cranking up their defensive intensity. They kind of getting out of – they're getting going here. And
As now Castor steals the inbounds pass. He'll go right at Ngoyi. The layup will not fall. And Lincoln Southeast catches a break as Carter Chatlin is now fouled by Sam Schaefer, rather Will Schaefer, that is. That is going to be number 1 on him.
Yeah, Jordan Castor, I think, we talk about playing fast versus in a hurry. His 3-point shots, and obviously they missed a couple layups. He's playing in a hurry. And, obviously I think it's probably more – I always talk about expectations versus standards. Expectations are what you kind of get in your mind. That's what you're seeing right now. Standards is like you're just going to go out there, play hard, and just play to a certain level every single time.
29-23 is your score. Carter Chatlin at the line sinks the first one. It's now 29-24.
Right. You think about that right there. That's kind of a momentum stopper, right? North Star had the momentum. You get a kind of a lucky play, missed layup. Now if you can get it 2, that's a 4-point turnaround. This is how Southeast stays around, and then the ball will be in the hands of a Mikey Ogoye or Chewy Prospetti on an offensive rebound.
On the far side, here's Will Schaefer. He gets it to Realcy. Now to Sam Schaefer for a wide open 3. He can't hit it. And the rebound is fought for and controlled by Mikey Ngoyi as he gets it to Chewy, though. Up the floor, good pass across the timeline into the far corner. Here is Rowan Lambert, the elbow jumper.
Oh, yeah, big-time basket there by Rowan Lambert. He's into the game now, mid-range. I think he might be their best free throw shooter, left-hand power dribble, mid-range.
29-26 as Castor has it. 3 seconds on the game clock. He fires the 3. He misses it. There's the horn, and at the half, we have a dandy. It's Lincoln North Star out in front by 3. They lead it 29-26 at the break. We'll step aside, come back in a few minutes with some thoughts from Pinnacle Bank Arena in the Class A quarterfinal matchup on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC. With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "you have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
It may not feel like it, but planting season is on its way, and now's the time to upgrade your equipment with a late model John Deere planter from Acres Equipment. Acres has an entire lineup of John Deere planters equipped with the latest technology to ensure planting accuracy throughout your field. And to get you up and going, each planter purchased from Acres includes in-field startup support from one of our Precision Ag professionals. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Visit your local Acres for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2025.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started. High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
It's the two-fingered wave on a gravel road. It's letting the kids take dad's truck to prom. It's Friday nights under the lights of a hometown football field. Eustace Body Shop knows small towns. It's where our values are rooted. We treat our people right, and in turn, they treat you, our customer, right. And we give back to our communities. Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop, small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solutions. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is halftime here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Appreciate you guys listening on our mobile app, our website, wherever you find your 93.7 The Ticket content. As at the break, Lincoln North Star leads it 29-26. However, you go back to that end of the first quarter, Lincoln Southeast held a 4-point lead, so a nice little 7-point swing altogether in that second quarter in favor of the North Star Gators. Jay, how were they able to do it?
Well, they were able to do it you got Sam Schaefer, who's kind of like Healy for Westside. Mm-hmm. Does it all. He has 10.6 rebounds, 3 assists, and he's kind of been the guy that's kind of really stepped up, right? You got a timely 3 by Will Schaefer. hasn't had a lot of opportunities, and it's offset the lack of scoring from Jordan Castor. And you had also Real Asen, a big three as well. But I think it's been Sam Schaefer, and that's what you need as a team in order to withstand the storm. And I think Southeast came out played pretty well. You got to think they're shooting 52% from the field, right? And that's a really good field goal percentage, considering that North Star is thrown different type of coverages to them. And so, I think it's the balanced scoring of Chewy with 6, Carter Chadlin with 3, Prospetti, who's probably been their Sam Schaefer on Southeast, he's got 8. Mikey Ngoye with 2, Rowan Lambert with a big mid-range jumper right there. And so that's how you got there. But I think also North Star Gators feels like, if I'm Brian Castor, I say, listen, we played really, really tight. Obviously, Jordan Castor's got to find the mark here and breathe a little bit, shoot the ball, and not worry about if it goes in, work on what your fundamentals are, and get started, right? Turn your defense into offense, and obviously get Southeast out of rhythm. I think Southeast came in with a really, really good game plan, obviously scouted, North Star really well, and done whatever rhythm they found staff-wise has worked out the last few weeks, as you've seen with Southeast, right? They're able to take a loss, even from Westside, right? A close game by 11, win against Lincoln High, loss against Millard North, 3 straight victories, and then obviously you're right here. I think they found their rhythm. They found their lineup insertion of Rowan Lambert. Prospetti Mukundi is obviously starting to play a little bit more consistent, and they've been getting the most out of their roster. And also they've actually really, really invested more as a team individually as players, but then as coaches. So it's worked out well. And so North Star's got their work cut out for them, but they are thinking that they haven't played nearly as good as they could have. And when you look at it right now for North Star, they have 8 turnovers to Southeast 2 or to 6 for Southeast. And Southeast has been a couple have been travels, right? One by, questionable with Rowan Lambert, where I think North Star's turnovers have been more egregious, right? Where it's kind of throwing the ball out of bounds and waiting for somebody to be there, a lack of continuity.
Your score at the break, 29-26. Lincoln North Star out in front by 3. Let's step aside, come back in about 90 seconds here for the start of the third quarter on 93.7 The Ticket.
Lincoln Federal Savings Bank, personal banking like you remember.
Hi, this is Chris Elgert, loan originator at Lincoln Federal. I know that buying a home is one of the most important decisions a person will make in their lifetime. That's why you need an experienced loan professional to explain all the options available, to answer all your questions, and to make the home buying process a rewarding experience. Talk with me and discover why Lincoln Federal is personal banking like you remember. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking all the top brands, including Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Manitow pontoon boats, and Triton trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership, plus score big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has it all under one roof at their new 27th and I-80 location, and they can't wait to get you set up for the summer.
It may not feel like it, but planting season is on its way, and now's the time to upgrade your equipment with a late model John Deere planter from Acres Equipment. Acres has an entire lineup of John Deere planters equipped with the latest technology to ensure planting accuracy throughout your field. And to get you up and going, each planter purchased from Acres includes in-field startup support from one of our Precision Ag professionals. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Visit your local Acres for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2025.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's our final second half of the evening as we start the third quarter. It's 29-26 here in Game 6 of the day for Jay Foreman and myself, as Mari Shoemaker has on the right side. He looks back the other way, picks up his dribble, passes now into the right wing to Rowan Lambert, who started to catch fire at the end of that first half. Here is Shoemaker. He gets bumped on the floor, and he'll be fouled by Lincoln North Star.
Yeah, Wayne Brown got caught in a switch, didn't anticipate the drive by Shoemaker. Really good job of being strong, obviously physical, to drive through the initial contact.
So baseline inbound coming up for Lincoln Southeast. As Mari Shoemaker to inbound sends it into Mikey Ngoyi. The layup is no good, but Ngoyi got to be fouled and goes to the line to shoot two.
A little bit of deception there by Joey Warning. You ran Chewy to the corner. He hit a couple big threes against Northeast. Mikey Ngoyi essentially did a Steph Curry act, just slid in the back door. Unfortunately for him, missed the layup.
29-26, your score. Lincoln Southeast at the line, and they missed the first one on the attempt by Mike Ngoyi.
Yeah, right now you got both teams a little tight, kind of just playing and like watching more than playing. As sooner or later, or whatever team wakes up first will probably lead themselves to victory.
7:41 to go in the third quarter. We have a pause in the action because a shoe needs tied, as Prospedi Mukendi needed to tie his right shoe. But that's all taken care of now, and Mikey Ngoyi gets the basketball for his second free throw. The second one on the way, that one's perfect.
There you go.
And it's 29-27.
Yeah, you know what? If I'm Joey Warning, I like that possession. You got some points out of it, and it was positive. You had a good drive, and you had an easy bucket, but you got a free throw out of it nonetheless.
Now on the right side, it's Schaefer. Schaefer to Jaquise Fowler, who was quiet. That's a traveling violation on Jaquise Fowler.
Yeah, Brian Casser telling you got a smaller player on it. You got to body through him and shoot it.
Yeah.
Jaquise Fowler is a really talented player. Has been starting varsity since his freshman year. A little bit of a decline this year, but I think it's more the emergence of both Schaefers, not brothers, but both Will and Sam Schaefer.
Yeah. Here on the right side, high off the glass. The layup on the attempt by Shoemaker will not go, but another chance at it. Great find by Shoemaker, and a better shot by Rowan Lambert gives Lincoln Southeast the lead.
Yeah, Rowan Lambert, wide open three. He's really improved in shot, and I think that's where the emergence of Southeast has came down the stretch.
As here is Jordan Castor. Castor with the basketball on the right side. Castor, as they dribble in, kick it to Jaquise Fowler. Now back to Castor, down low. Sam Schaefer misses the bunny, gets it back, gets it blocked from behind. And man, oh man, Sam Schaefer needed that one.
Yeah, their North Star is playing a little tight. Here comes Mari Schumacher. You better get it going because Southeast against Northeast halftime adjustments by Joy Warning and staff has paid off in the district final, then also tonight.
6.5 to go in the third quarter. It's 32-29. Lincoln Southeast leads by 3. In the lane, the layup is good by Sam Schaefer, able to hit that one. And it's 32-31. Lincoln Southeast with the lead in the basketball.
Yeah, a little bit of a missed bunny action. Sam Schaefer came back here.
Ngoyi to Rowan Lambert.
Oh,
Lambert
got away with a travel there.
And left side, Shoemaker for 3. Missed it short. And the rebound caroms into the hands of Sam Schaefer. Sam Schaefer.
Yep.
One of the brothers wears 2. The other one wears 12.
Yeah, they're not brothers, but they.
Sam Schaefer wears 2. Will Schaefer wears 12. Thank you. As Castor has the top of the key. Castor with it. Bounces it around. Now throws it down low. Makai Wayne Brown out to Will Schaefer. He's short on the three-point attempt. And Chewy just traveled with it.
Yeah, Joey Warning's a little upset on that. That was a travel. He got you, Chewy. You were walking. Yeah, he's trying to be convinced. You did travel, young man. But it was a little tight.
Yes, and for the fans wanting them to review it.
It's not happening.
There's no review. There's no replay. Inbound pass to Sam Schaefer. Shot off the glass, no good. Chewy fighting the glass, and it's going to be a foul called on Will Schaefer.
Yeah, Rowan Lambert got caught in the switch right there. They're lucky that they missed a huge foul on Sam Schaefer, missing another layup. He's wanting the and one attempt or the foul on the shot. I'd like to think Sam Schaefer can make that easy shot from about half a foot.
So here's Chewy. Chewy crosses the timeline. Now to Mike Ngoyi. Ngoyi with the basketball, guarded by Afu. Afu for the North Star Gators as Ngoyi takes him right side. The layup contested, no good. The rebound by Ngoyi, put back, it will fall, and it's 34-31 Lincoln Southeast.
You know what the Southeast is doing really is just out hustling. They out hustled Northeast. They're out hustling North Star in the 50-50 balls. So what they're doing, there's Amari Schumacher. Now, that's a huge foul right there, right? Not only because your best defensive player picked up his fourth foul, but you just fouled him on a three-point shot.
Yeah.
So we talk about momentum shifts, right? It on the court, it's all Southeast. They came out of halftime looking great. Now you stopped it based on – it's not only just you fouled him on a shot, Nick.
Yeah.
It's like – it's a bonehead play. And so Mari right now has 4 fouls with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. It's your senior player. He's a captain. He brings some toughness. He brings experience. He brings ball handling. He allows Mikey Ogoye to be off the ball and kind of be more of a scorer. Now that changes. Now you have Carter Chatlin in, who picked up 2 quick fouls at the end of the second quarter. So this style of Joey Warning of foul, 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 junk, 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 or how they're playing, I can't say it's a style, sometimes can come back and bite you in the butt.
It's now 34-34. We're all tied up with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Prospiti Mukende.
Yeah, right there.
And so it's going to be 36-34 with 4 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the third quarter as Joey Warning having a conversation with all the officials. That's fine, though. Let's step aside with that. We're a little under halfway through the third quarter of play. We'll come back in 60 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hello.
Hello.
Believe it or not, old phones are one of the most common pain points in offices today. Many of these phones are beyond repair because parts aren't available to fix outdated devices. Whether it's a traditional phone system or cloud-based VoIP technology, Hamilton Business Phones can help upgrade your connection. We make it easy to sync your office phone with your cell for seamless call handling, no matter where you work. If your current office phone can't do this, you deserve better. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back here with Lincoln North Star on offense as Jordan Castor has the basketball by the logo, and a entry pass taken away by Carter Chatlin as Lincoln Southeast gets an added possession, and Mikey Ngoyi and the Knights bring it up the floor. The pass to Chewy Thote. Thote will fire for three. Can't hit it. The putback by Mikey Ogoye.
Yeah, Mikey Ogoye is starting to come alive in his 50-50 balls and following the shot. A little bit of stagnant offense by North Star Gators. I'm a little surprised by this right now, considering how they have a free-flowing offense. They haven't got anything going all night and played kind of down at how Southeast likes to play.
Realicine gets it poked away, and diving to the table to our left is Mikey Ngoyi, and it will be Lincoln North Star basketball. Mikey looks over here and goes, my bad. But we look to be all good here as it'll be Jordan Castor with the basketball.
Yeah, Mikey Ngoye is turning it up, and that's the difference, the 4-point difference. The two 50-50 balls that he's gotten put back for 2 points is a difference compared to North Star missing out on two bunny shots.
Will Schaefer's three-point attempt will not fall. Offensive rebound, kicks it out to Castor. Afu was on the doorstep of the hoop and still chose to kick it out. Now Realicine on the right side. Lost it on the way up, and it's going to stay with Lincoln North Star.
He got lucky right there. Afu had an easy 2 points, kicked it out, kind of oversharing the ball, get something going on. He tried to go for a dunk. Luckily, it was called out on Southeast.
So as it's a baseline inbound to Castor. Castor had a tough first half as he shot at just 1 of 9 from the field. Hasn't taken a shot yet in the second half, and we have a reach-in foul on Mikey Ngoyi.
Yeah, Mikey, he got him with a little bit of a hesitation. We call it a little bit of a tic-tac dribble there. Got down the hole. So they're trying to really slow this game down. You got to think at third quarter, it's 38-34. This is a really, really slow and lethargic game. They are playing. Southeast is executing their game plan to a T right now.
38-34 is your score. 3:28 to go in the third quarter. They'll inbound it up top. Here's Gatwich to Castor. Another three on the way. That one's off. He's now 1 for 10 from the field as Jordan Castor, the leading scorer for Lincoln North Stars. They get it up to Florida. Carter Chatlin. Chatlin and now Ngoyi. Ngoyi in the lane with the hammer and the foul.
Yeah, with the three-point play, a little bit of a touch foul there. Mikey Ngoyi cold-blooded in the second half. You knew it was a matter of time before he came alive. Mikey Ngoyi, 2 points at halftime, 7 points here in the third quarter. He is coming alive.
Mike Ngoye at the free throw line with one more coming up. that foul went on Afu, and Ngoye is able to hit the free throw.
Yeah, right now, North Star Gators have got to make a decision here whether they want to play basketball or they want to play dress up. Right now, they got to figure it out.
Castor throws up a wild shot, but thankfully for Lincoln North Star, Will Schaefer's there to clean it up and tip it in. Jordan Castor, though, Jay, 1 for 11 as Chewy Thote in the lane, off the glass with the foul and in. Chewy Thote will go to the line to shoot one more.
Yeah, North Stars has decided they're not going to play defense. This surge of Southeast in the second half has allowed them to really overtake North Star Gators. There's nothing fancy, right? It's like, let's put the ball in the Mikey Ngoye and Chewy's hands, and let's see what happens.
So the free throw for Chewy as he takes a couple of dribbles, one more, and fires away, and it is good. 44-36, Lincoln Southeast has their largest lead of the night at 8. Here it is with Jordan Castor. He gets bumped. No whistle on the foul by Tratlin. Now to Gatwich. Gatwich on the right side of the lane pulls up. Can't get it to fall as another offensive rebound for Sam Schaefer, who gets it back out to Castor. Castor fires away inside the lane. He is bumped and fouled, and Jordan Castor will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's the best thing that could happen to Jordan Castor because right now he is off the mark as far as with his shots, and North Star is down by 8 points, and you can be able to get to the free throw line here and get something going. They have been stuck in the mud since the beginning of the game. Even when they had the 3-point lead, it wasn't a secure 3-point lead. And so right now, you got Jordan Castor right now at the free throw line. He wants to see the ball go through the hoop, and he's got to keep plugging away. It's a rough game right now. We've seen plenty of players over the last couple weekends, struggle a little bit, but you got to stay in the fight and find other ways that be positively affecting the game.
So free throw is good for Castor, and now it's 44-38 after 2 free throws as Chewy works towards the right side. What a take by Chewy.
Yeah, it's right now what you're playing right into their hands right now is like essentially you let Chewy be the point forward, kind of like Derek Walker, and he is killing you downhill.
So here is Castor as he is going to get called for a traveling violation. Great defense there by Carter Chatlin on the right side.
Yeah, travel call right there. Brian Castor is not sure what was called. The defensive pressure of Southeast is starting to crank up here. Now you're starting to see the pressure in what I call expectations. Some are too lofty, put up on yourself, starting to wear on North Star here. North Star's got to dig in right now. This is where they've been challenged. They have got to dig in on this game right here to try to gut this game out. If not, they're going to lose.
It is 46-38, 2:08 to go in the third quarter. Chewy tried to take it right on the right side again, unable to get this one to fall. But Gatwich with the defensive rebound up the floor. Here we go with Lincoln North Star to Riala Seed, and he flushes it down with one hand.
Yeah, the North Star is here. They started to get a little bit of energy off the dunk. A little double team by Carter Chatlin.
And here is Chatlin. He's going to be fouled by, I believe, Jordan Castor.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he called a timeout, but it was on Jordan Castor. That is his second foul, so it's not a big deal. But I think you saw the uptick in energy now from North Star. And I guess if you're Brian Castor, you feel okay. You have a lot of confidence in your team. You got to play smart here, but also you got to understand you're down by 6 and potentially down by 8 after these 2 free throws.
46-40 is still the score after the first free throw is no good by Carter Chatlin.
Yeah.
Southeast as a team has hit 4 of their last 5 from the field. One more free throw coming up for Carter Chatlin. The second one on the way, and it is good.
Yeah.
47-40, 1:45 to go in the third quarter. Gatwich getting harassed defensively as he crosses the timeline by Javen Mitchell. Gatwich still with the basketball. Those long arms on the right side in the lane. Gatwich can't hit the layup, and it's going to be a defensive rebound for Carter Chatlin. Up the floor it goes to Chewy. Chewy now on the left side, hesitates on Castor. Now backing him down, splits through a defender, down low. It's Javen, and he gets a shot blocked by Riala. And back the other way we go with Jordan Castor. Here comes Jordan Castor and Lincoln North Star. Castor, just one made shot on the night, and that's going to stay that way, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the quicker pace has probably helped North Star get out of their own way. A little bit of a wild shot on the last possession on Gatwich, had an easy straight line drive to the hoop. Didn't finish, but now you see Jordan Castor with a little bit over a minute left trying to knock into this lead.
It is 47 to now 41 after the Jordan Castor free throw cuts the Lincoln Southeast lead to 6. Castor on the day with 7 points, as I mentioned, 1 for 11 from the field. However, 5 for 5 and make it 6 for 6 from the free throw line.
Yeah, right now, you're just trying to hang around until you get on your run. Southeast has went on several runs throughout this game. Not very big ones, but enough to get the lead or knock into the deficit. Right now, they have control of the game. Joey Warning's doing a good job of working the refs. Now, Southeast right here with Chewy, Mikey, and Ngoye do a really good job of finishing games and finishing quarters.
Here's Mikey Ngoye. Now Ngoye drives left side lane, gets it poked out of his hands. Castor gets it back. Here we go with Castor up the floor to now Realison off the glass. Too strong. Rebound tip to Ngoye. Up the floor. Watch out. It's now taken away. I was worried about a collision there, as now we have a foul called. And I believe number 15 for Lincoln North Star, that is Jordan Anderson. He's down holding his left ankle. And with that, let's go ahead and step aside with that. 44 seconds to go in the third quarter. We're going to have a second here on the court after a wild sequence of a couple of errant passes results in a Lincoln North Star injury on the floor. We'll step aside, come back in a few short moments on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first. Now is the time to get a glimpse into living and learning at Doane University through a personalized in-person or virtual visit. We know once you experience Doane, you'll see why it's a place where you can achieve your goals and shape your future. Schedule your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
So Jordan Anderson of Lincoln North Star able to get off the floor under his own power, which is a good sign, and it's just a common foul. So now Will Schaefer goes to the line to shoot 2 shots, as that put Lincoln North Star in the bonus, and the first one is no good off front iron.
Yeah, right now, North Star is battling it back with the energy. Now at the free throw line, they got to start executing here, even though they've been pretty good at the free throw line. There's another.
Second one is no good by Will Schaefer, and now rebounded by Lincoln Southeast. Here we go. We're ready to get going as Mikey Ngoye has it across the timeline. 34 seconds to go in the third quarter here in a 5-point ball game. Lincoln Southeast out in front, 47-42. 25 seconds now in the third quarter, 15 seconds on the possession. There's about an 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ngoye with it on the left side. He crosses over, hesitates on a foo. Spin move in the lane. Great move. Can't get the layup to fall. And it's into the hands of Jordan Castor. Castor and Lincoln North Star running the floor as Castor in the lane kicks it out. Wide open 3-ball Gatwich. He misses that one. Good box out by Chatlin. And now we're going to have a foul called on number 10. That's Jay-Sean Afu. And that will be 2 free throws coming up for Lincoln Southeast with 1.1 on the game clock here in the third quarter.
Yeah, lack of discipline there by Jay-Sean Afu. Even if you got all ball in reality, technically got all ball in reality, the big swipe looks like a foul. Now you got one of the Southeast Knights' best free throw shooters in Carter Chatlin at the free throw line. Really, really big foul. It would be a really good, obviously Jordan Castor, you got to understand he struggled from the field, so he deferred to the corner by Gatwich. I would have probably liked to see him shoot that, get to the free throw line himself, continue to gain confidence, because you never know when your one from the field is going to go in.
First free throw for Carter Chatlin was good. One more is coming up for number 11 in black, Carter Chatlin. It's also good. 49-42 is your score. They'll inbound it to Castor. He'll fire the one-handed shot down the floor, and it is no good. So after 3 quarters of play, 6 seed Lincoln Southeast is on top of 3-seeded Lincoln North Star, 49-42 here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. We'll step aside, come back in 60 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back here, Pinnacle Bank Arena after a Jordan Castor missed layup. It's going to be Lincoln Southeast basketball. Mikey going out and running. The layup will not fall. A couple of missed layups early on as here comes Gatwich for Lincoln North Star. Gatwich with it, 7.5 to play in the fourth quarter. The winner gets Omaha West Side on Friday afternoon. Down low, pass almost intercepted, but somehow gets through. Now Castor on the dribble drive inside the lane. Gets it poked away. Sam Schaefer gets it back for Lincoln North Star. Kicks it out to Gatwich. So let's try that again. I apologize. We should be good.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first. Now is the time to get a glimpse into living and learning at Doane University through a personalized in-person or virtual visit. We know once you experience Doane, you'll see why it's a place where you can achieve your goals and shape your future. Schedule your personal campus visit today at doan.edu/visit.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All righty, so we're going to try something pretty unique here. We're going to try to call this game over a cell phone. As I apologize, we're having more technical difficulties here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. So your current landscape, 49-49. Lincoln Southeast and North Star all tied up at 49 apiece. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the fourth quarter back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. We'll get these all figured out by tomorrow. I can promise you guys that. Now it's going to be inbound to Lincoln Southeast with the basketball. Mari Shoemaker has it across the timeline. Shoemaker will pass right side to Ngoye. Ngoye with the basketball, working on it. It denies the screen now to Chewy. It's 49-49 Lincoln North Star against Lincoln Southeast. 5:05 to play in the fourth quarter. Here it is for Mari Shoemaker. Shoemaker with the basketball, turns. His shot's blocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Lincoln Southeast. But all the momentum in the world is on the side of the Lincoln North Star Gators here. 49-49 with 4:58 to go in the fourth quarter. 49-49 is your score, as Lincoln Southeast and Lincoln North Star are all tied up here in the late stages of the ball game. 4:58 to play in the lane for Speedy Mukendi. His shot's blocked by Real Lacine, and Lincoln North Star going back the other way with Jordan Castor. Castor across the timeline. Castor down low. Gets it to Sam Schaefer. Sam Schaefer in the lane, and Lincoln North Star has the lead. It's 51-49 with 4:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Lincoln North Star 51, Lincoln Southeast 49. 4 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Here, top of the key, Mikey Ngoye. Ngoye with it, crosses over on Sam Schaefer in the lane. The floater is no good. He misses it, and the rebound goes in the hands of Lincoln North Star. The Gators are out and running with Castor at the point, showing it. Gets it to Will Schaefer, back to Castor. Castor on the left side. Castor in the lane. The layup is good. It's a 4-point lead for Lincoln North Star, as they have a 53-49 advantage. Lincoln North Star faithful on their feet here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. 4 minutes to go, and the fourth. 53-49 is your score. North Star out in front of Lincoln Southeast. Mari Shoemaker with the basketball, gives it to Chewy at the top of the key. Lincoln Southeast has to settle down here, as Mikey Ngoye with it. Not about pulling up, decides to give it to Brukende for three. It's off to the left, no good. And that roar that you hear in the background is Lincoln North Star rallying around their team. 53-49 is your score. 3:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Nick Sainer alongside with you at Pinnacle Bank Arena. I apologize for the technical difficulties. As just a reminder, we are experiencing those technical difficulties with our equipment, and so we are calling in over the phone, calling this ball game. On the right side, it's Schaefer. Now to Castor with 6 on the possession. Down low, Sam Schaefer gets fouled by Lincoln Southeast. I think they're going to get Carter Chatlin with this one. And with 3:11 to go in the fourth quarter, it is now 53-49 with 3:11 to go in the fourth quarter. And Lincoln North Star up by 4. Baseline inbound here, and a fresh 35. A fresh shot clock might be the most important piece of that information, as Lincoln North Star inbounds it now to Sam Schaefer. Sam Schaefer on the far corner. He drives baseline. Sam Schaefer looking for help, finds his teammate Castor, and he's unable to hit the three. The rebound tipped out of bounds. No, it's saved from going out of bounds. Lincoln North Star with another crack, and the layup is good by Sam Schaefer. And Lincoln North Star out in front by 6, and they have all the momentum. Joey Warning trying to yell across the court to his guys. I don't know how you can hear in this place. And Shoemaker has it, top of the key. Mari Shoemaker into the near corner, Ngoye. Ngoye with the basketball. He fakes right, goes left. Now Ngoye with it, 3-ball in the way, and unable to hit. Castor skies high for the rebound, and here comes Lincoln North Star. 2.5 to play, fourth quarter. 55-49 is your score. Lincoln North Star out in front by 6 points. As Castor gets bumped, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Charge to Brian Castor. It is a timeout to Lincoln North Star. We'll go ahead and keep it here. It's 2 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Once again, I apologize as we're having some technical difficulties with our equipment.
And as soon as we can get this stuff back on, we will be able to bring Jay Foreman back in here. But for the time being, 2 minutes, 21 seconds on the game clock here in the fourth quarter. 55-49 is your score. Lincoln Southeast led by as many as 8 in the late stages of the third quarter. But now, Lincoln North Star, when they're 6-point lead, they lead by their biggest margin of the night, and that's 55-49. Vic Stainer joining you over the phone. Thanks to Harrison Arns and Jackson Kleinschmidt back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios, allowing us to be a little more flexible with this one. As we are ready to go, the energy in PBA, the buzz is palpable. 2:21 to play in the fourth quarter. North Star, they'll inbound it to Castor. Castor will take it all the way into the backcourt and reset as he'll cross the timeline working on the right side. Jordan Castor guarded by Mikey Ngoye. Ngoye forces the switches, I should say. It's going to be Javen Mitchell now on Castor. Castor to the right side. Gatwich to Castor. Castor with 3 on the possession. They get it knocked away. He fires a 3 on the way. Can't hit it. And Sam Schaefer gets the offensive rebound. And we have a foul called on Lincoln Southeast. With 1:56 to go in the fourth quarter, Lincoln Southeast commits another foul. That foul goes on Maury Shoemaker, and Maury Shoemaker has now fouled out of the game. 1 minute, 56 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. For Speedy Mukendi checks back into the game for Lincoln Southeast. It's 55-49 with 1:56 to go in the fourth quarter. So baseline inbound here for Lincoln North Star. And on the inbound pass, the layup is good by Sam Schaefer. Mikey Ngoye brings it across the timeline. Lincoln Southeast trails by 8. Minute 45 to go. Ngoye puts it up. He's fouled. And so Mikey Ngoye is going to go to the line to shoot 2 shots. 1 minute, 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It is 57-49. And with 1:45 to go in the fourth quarter, Mikey Ngoye at the line to shoot 2. That was the 4th foul of the game on Will Schaefer. And Mikey Ngoye, that is, he converts on the first free throw. 1 minute, 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 57-50 is your score. North Star out in front of Lincoln Southeast. The second free throw is good. It's 57-51 as Lincoln North Star has the basketball. They have the lead. Sam Schaefer bringing it up across the timeline. Sam Schaefer with it. Now working on it as that's going to be a foul called on, that is Rowan Lambert, who gets called for the personal foul. That is the 5th team foul of the quarter on Lincoln Southeast. So I believe that should be shooting. No, that's going to be the 4th team foul. I apologize. And so, number 2, Sam Schaefer's got some blood on his shorts. On the backside, he's got some blood right in front of us. On his hand. It's on his hand. So he's got some blood on his left hand as we're going to have a pause in the action. And we will go ahead and keep it right here with 1:38 to go in the fourth quarter. And the assistant coach is wiping it up with his sleeve. That's disgusting. Now, here we have it with Lincoln Southeast trailing by 6. 57-51 is your score. 1 minute, 38 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. One minute, 38 seconds, fourth quarter. We still have a pause in the action as they tend to Sam Schaefer, who was bleeding from his left hand. They're working on him at the sideline, and Lincoln Southeast is going to call, Joey Warning is going to call his guys over. Remember, Lincoln Southeast will have to play the rest of this game without Maury Shoemaker, who fouled out of the game just a couple of moments ago. And with 1:38 to go in the fourth quarter, it's 57-51. And it appears that we are ready to go here in just a moment. That was just the fourth team foul of the quarter on Lincoln Southeast rather. And so it will be the fourth in the sideline inbound coming up as Jayshawn Afu checks in for Lincoln North Star. They're still tending to Sam Schaefer over there. I don't know how much time they're going to give this guy to clean up the blood. At some point, you got to play the basketball game. All right, so it looks like we're ready to go. Will Schaefer to inbound, as Will be the inbounder. Castor, Gatwich, Afu, and Real Asin are the other four Gators out there. For Lincoln Southeast, it's Carter Chatlin, Rowan Lambert, Mikey Ngoye Chuiso, and Prospiti Mukendi out there for Lincoln Southeast as they throw it into the backcourt, and it's hauled in by Jordan Castor. Joey Warning calling for his team to pressure. The pass down the floor, it's through the legs of Real Asin, and it's a disastrous turnover for Lincoln North Star. As now it is 57-51 Lincoln North Star, 1:31 to play in the fourth quarter, and the Gators lead by 6, 57-51. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The three on the way by Ngoye is not good, but he is fouled on the three-point shot. A brutal scene, sequence of events by Real Asin, as he not only is unable to handle the pass from Castro on one end of the floor, but on this end of the floor, he fouls Mikey Ngoye from three-point land. Ngoye on the night is 5 for 6 after hitting his first free throw there. Two more are coming up for number one in black and Lincoln Southeast 6'2" senior that averages 17.5 per game, Mikey Ngoye. The second one is also good. Ngoye is up to 14 points now on the evening, 1:25 to play in the fourth quarter. Mikey Ngoye dribbles it once, dribbles it twice, and fires away. And it's all three of them are through the net. We're good. It's a 57-54 ball game. 1:22 to play, fourth quarter. Sam Schaefer on the right side. Schaefer, and it's going to be a timeout called by Lincoln North Star. 1:18 to play in the fourth quarter. It is a full timeout. Let's step aside for 30 seconds and come right back here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Taylor with you, Jay Foreman alongside. I apologize if you're just now tuning in. We're having some technical issues with some of our equipment. We've had some issues with Pinnacle Bank Arena as well all day today. So we apologize that this is how we're bringing the game to you in the final moments. But with 1:18 to go in the fourth quarter, it's 57-54. Lincoln North Star with a 3-point lead over the Lincoln Southeast Knights. The Gators have the basketball. Sam Schaefer to inbound, looking around. He gets it into Will Schaefer, and it's going to be a out of bounds. Lincoln Southeast forces the turnover, and Lincoln Southeast will have the basketball down by 3 with 1:17 to play in the fourth. So Chewy with the basketball. He'll inbound it now to Mikey Ngoye. Ngoye with it on the top of the key. Mikey Ngoye. Ngoye with it on the left side. He drives in lane. He is fouled on the take, as both fan bases thought that their team did the right thing and that the call was favorable to them, but instead Lincoln Southeast will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. And remember, this is all without Mari Shoemaker. Mari Shoemaker not available because of foul. He fouled out earlier just a couple of minutes ago, and Lincoln Southeast trying to gut this one out. Lincoln Southeast a 6 seed. Lincoln North Star the 3 seed. 57-54 your score. 1:09 to go in the fourth quarter. The free throw on the way. It's good by Mikey Ngoye, and we have a one-possession ball game. Here is Sam Schaefer looking around as they thought that they had a 5-second call, but now a turnover on an errant pass. Here's Mikey Ngoye. He lost the basketball, and we have a foul called on Lincoln North Star with 1:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Lincoln North Star just committed a foul, and it will be Lincoln Southeast basketball and a sideline inbound as that was the fourth team foul on North Star of the quarter. It is 57-55. North Star up by 2 with 1 minute and 2 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And we're having a little bit of communication issue because Will Schaefer just fouled out of the game, and they weren't going to take him out of the game, but now they will. So as the head official says, they got the attention of the referee. That is 5 on Will Schaefer, who is furious as he walks off the floor, and that is 5 on Will Schaefer. 1:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Sideline inbound here for Lincoln Southeast. They inbound it to Mikey Ngoye. Ngoye with the basketball. He crosses over, tries to beat him off the dribble with the foul. Unable to get the bucket to go, but Mikey Ngoye is going to the line to have a chance to tie it up with 56.8 seconds on the game clock. We can have the conversation. Lincoln North Star has 3 turnovers in the last minute as Mikey Ngoye misses. Mikey Ngoye misses the free throw, and we are still at a 2-point margin with 1 more free throw coming up. Mikey Ngoye with the basketball. He gets it from the official. The free throw, after he takes 2 dribbles, is on its way. It's good. We have a 1-point ball game. That pass deflected, and it will be Lincoln North Star basketball. 55.7 seconds on the game clock. 57-56 is your score. Lincoln North Star out in front by 1. Lincoln North Star has the basketball. They inbound, and it's tipped around, and it's tied by Lincoln Southeast. Ngoye with the basketball. 50 on the game clock. Ngoye, he is bumped, and there's a foul called on Lincoln Southeast. Lincoln Southeast draws the foul, and Lincoln North Star has put the knife in the bonus. That's going to go on number 3, Joey Gatwich. And so 2 free throws coming up for Mike Ngoye. Mikey Ngoye on the day, 17 points. He's 9 for 12 from the free throw line, and he has 2 free throws coming up with Lincoln Southeast down by 1. 57-56, and we are tied. We are tied at 57 apiece, 47.7 on the game clock here in the fourth quarter. Mike Ngoye for the lead. No good. Rebounded by Gatwich. And Brian Castor wants a timeout on the floor with 45.1 on the game clock. Lincoln Southeast, they go 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And North Star and Southeast are tied at 57 here with 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Once again, Nick Sainert with you, coming at you over the phone, via the phone here on 93.7 The Ticket. Ran into some technical difficulties with about 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, but right now we have 45.1 seconds on the game clock as Lincoln North Star 57, Lincoln Southeast 57, 45.1 on the game clock. Lincoln North Star just called the timeout. The Gators will have the basketball. The 5 out there for Lincoln North Star is going to be Sam Schaefer, Jordan Castor, Riallison, G. Gatwich, and also number 15, Jordan Anderson. Sam Schaefer to inbound. As they get it into Anderson, and it's hauled in by Schaefer. Here is Schaefer. Sam Schaefer gets it to Castor with 40 seconds on the game clock. Castor with it on the right side. There's about an 11-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Who's going to get the big shot? Who's going to make the big stop? Here's Castor at the logo. Jordan Castor on the left side. Castor may have gotten away with a walk, and that is a travel on Jordan Castor. Jordan Castor commits the traveling violation with 18.3 in the game. 57-57. Here's Chewy. Chewy, the inbound. Lincoln Southeast, the 6 seed, can upset the 3 seed Gators here in regulation. Ngoye across the timeline. Mikey Ngoye with 10 on the game clock. And Ngoye is fouled by Jordan Anderson. And that is going to put Mikey Ngoye at the line. So Mike Ngoye at the free throw line with 9 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Lincoln Southeast is on an 8-0 run over the last 90 seconds. Ngoye's first free throw. It's good. So Ngoye with 1 more free throw. The ball given to Mike Ngoye. Ngoye has 19 points for his 20th. No good. It's rebounded by Anderson. Any points will win it for Lincoln North Star. Anderson on the right side. The jumper. No good. 1 second on the clock. There's the horn. And the game is over. Lincoln Southeast prevails. They win it 58-57 over the 3-seeded Lincoln North Star Gators. And the Knights of Lincoln Southeast upset the 3 seed here in the Class A quarterfinals as they will face off against Omaha Westside tomorrow at 3:15 p.m. Lincoln Southeast closes out the game on a 9-0 run. Lincoln North Star committed 5 turnovers in the last minute and 52 seconds. And Lincoln Southeast wins by 1 in a thriller as they will play Omaha Westside tomorrow, or rather Friday afternoon. Lincoln North Star blows it in the final minute 52. Jordan Castor commits a traveling violation that then allowed Mikey Ngoye to then be fouled. Mikey Ngoye with some massive free throws down the stretch. He finishes with 19 points, 4 of 12 from the field, 11 of 16 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds. And Lincoln Southeast wins it 58-57. Once again, we apologize that we had to bring this action to you over the phone in the final 4 minutes of action, but we appreciate you joining us and staying with us. Lincoln Southeast wins it in a thriller. I appreciate Jay Foreman being patient, hanging out with me all day. We will join you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Thanks to my guys back at the station in Jackson and Harrison, as they are able to fly by the seat of their pants and help us out on the fly here at PBA. We'll have all this figured out by tomorrow morning. I can promise you that, when we bring you Class C2 coverage, and then Class B coverage in the afternoon. Your final score from Pinnacle Bank Arena, 58-57. Lincoln Southeast wins it in a thriller. They close out the game on a 9-0 run, and they knock off the higher-seeded Lincoln North Star Gators. We'll step aside and talk to you guys tomorrow from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Jay Foreman, Nick Stainer saying so long.
Are you a detail-driven leader with a passion for radio? 93.7 The Ticket in Lincoln, Nebraska is hiring for an operations manager.